Hey everybody, FunshineX here. Today we're going to play a new game that I just received a key for from Freedom Games. This is called One More Island. It's available on Steam. It's been out for about 2 weeks. I'm not sure if it was early access before that, but it's pretty much full featured and ready to go now. So if you like what you see here, you should go check it out. It's a civilization builder, production queue type game. So we're gonna hit no thanks to the tutorial. I want to do it ourselves, and the queen's not gonna be happy that I didn't want to follow her tutorial. There we go. So we start off with a harbor. That's where all of our initial materials go. We have a market where everybody comes to get food and other stuff that they require. We got an initial little farm here. The worlds are all procedurally generated, so this is an interesting little island we have here. But let's get going. The first thing we want to do, not a tree, thank you, is build some zones. And I think this fisher will provide some food for us. Probably want to put it close to where people come to get fish. So maybe our fisher lives right here on this little peninsula. If you look at the zone, it'll say the fisher is required to be a 4x1 at minimum, so 4 spaces. We made 5, so we're good there. We have a few other things that we need to put in this zone to make it qualify as a valid fisher area. We need to hire somebody to work there. So this lady came, and she's now assigned to work. We might need to expand it if we didn't make it big enough, and we can always expand it later if we wanted to. A barrel, this is where the fish go after they fished it, so I think we'll just put that here so it's really close to our market. A buoy, I guess that's just required as part of the decoration. They don't really ever hurt themselves swimming or whatever. And then we have a fishing rod. We can rotate this so this is out into the water. I think that's a requirement. And as soon as those get done building, she will start fishing. She's probably going to tear down that tree. But yeah, as soon as this fishing rod's up and going, yeah, she's going to get rid of that tree and start some fishing. Now, she's outside of the zone. She's going to fish and just put it in the barrel, and then the barrel will randomly queue some other worker to come get it and take it over to the harbor, or I mean to the market, and then other people will grab the fish when they're hungry. So that's the first thing we know. If we look at some of these other zones, an apple orchard's good. It produces food and also wood, I guess. I think it makes wood. Maybe it doesn't. So maybe we just want a woodcutter to get actually some wood. Let's make quite a bit here. Let's make him pretty big. It needs a minimum 8x8, so let's give him this whole 9x9, maybe 10x9. Let's do 10x10. There we go. Oh, didn't like that. Try that again. There we go. All right, that just needs a person. There's no other stuff you have to put into that zone. This girl right here is just going to start chopping down trees. She will replenish. She'll grow new trees, so you don't have to manage it at all or do anything like that. So that's pretty good. And that wood's just going to sit there and then be brought back to our harbor here. We can build paths under this construction. There's this rough path, but as the workers follow specific, back and forth over time, they'll actually just form paths just by walking. And paths speed up their as their speed, their delivery speed. So they're good to do. So that's that. What else do we need to make here early on? I think getting a sheep farm's pretty good. A sawmill. Oh yeah, so this wood that's going to come in is actually just logs, and to use it we need to turn it into wood. So a sawmill is going to be great to have. Do you want to put it just right here where the guy is working? Maybe up here. Yeah, this is going to have to have walls around it, so we do have to kind of have some space for the walls. And the walls can be shared between buildings, so you can have individual little buildings all over the place, or you can make just one big building with multiple rooms. So yeah, let's just put it right here. I think I'm not sure the minimum for this was 3x4, so we made it too big. So we're going to have to put down foundation. And then we're going to have to put down some walls. Very prison architect vibe a little bit with that kind of stuff. We need a door. And then inside, we're going to need a saw table. And this is actually where all the work happens. So I'm going to put that right there. The wood container is where the output goes. So we put that right by the door. The crate is the input. So maybe right here by his table. And then we just need a random table just for decoration, so we can put it over there. That should be everything we need for this sawmill to get going. Another thing we're going to need to get going is a mine for some stone. So let's get a stone mine. And if you do the tutorial, it'll walk you through all this. If we look at these things, we've got a deposit of stone, a deposit of iron, a deposit of coal. That's nice. They're all kind of on right along here. This is telling us we don't have enough workers. So if we come to the market, we can spend bread to hire more workers. And up here, it'll tell you how many they're idle. So right now we're using all of them. So yeah, let's get up to 20. I think that's what the tutorial suggests, is you just get up to 20 immediately, just so you have plenty of people ready to work. So we don't really need iron and coal yet, but we do need stone. So let's put that right along here. It only needs to be a 3x2, so something like that. The stone mine right there, and the crate. That's just the output. Yeah, it's fine right there. And assign a worker to it. You can put more workers to one building, but they're going to take turns. They can only ever one person in the mine at a time, so it doesn't really make sense to hire extra people. Although in this sawmill, if I had 2 of these saw tables, I could hire 2 people. They both work, assuming we have enough input. Go in there. If we look at these stockpiles, right now they're just they'll hold anything. But I can change what goes in them. So it looks like, oh yeah, so some bread and fish have been defaulted, but if I want to just make some extra just to hold leftovers or whatever, I can just build more. You can also, I guess you have to deconstruct it. There's not really a move thing. You have to actually tear it down and then build it somewhere else. Okay. So you can see they've already started making some paths because this is where they've been walking. And they're almost finished with the sawmill here. And there we go. It's good to go. The little exclamation mark goes away. And we should see some wood delivery, a log delivery here. Maybe. Yeah, we've got plenty of idle people. Start delivering logs. I think only one person can be doing it at a time until we unlock some research. But you can see she's collecting all these logs and bringing them up to him. She, Sally here, is going to cut them up and put them here. And hopefully some other person, there he comes, Harriet, is going to come grab them and take them back to our harbor. Cool. Our stone mine is working. Great. Probably want to get a path all the way up and over to there. And let's see what else we need. To upgrade to the next level, the next age or technology level, we need to have a number of research points and also have a research center. And if we look over here in the market stall, this market stall holds bread, cider, and simple clothes. Now these level 1 workers only require fish, but to get them to level 2 they need and if you give them bread, clothes, and cider, they'll kind of give you extra research, like a bonus. They're really happy. But once you do upgrade to level 2, now they require it. And then they give you extra stuff if you give them some other stuff. So we do want to start working towards cider, clothes, and bread as our new production lines, and also this research center. So let's get that going. The research center, if you want to do fast research, my tip here is put it as close to the harbor as possible because it needs a ton of stuff delivered to it constantly. So I'm thinking maybe just, maybe right here is probably fine. Have a little path there. So its minimum size is 5x4. So if you do something like that is a 5x4. Sure. Yeah, that's fine. Minimum size. You have a worker. You don't technically have to do the worker until the building's done building, but because right now he's not going to do anything. He's not going to help them build his own thing he's going to work at. So they need a research table, just a decorational table, and then this crate is where the materials come in and actually sit. So we'll put the crate right there. And you can speed up the game. Right now we're just going at standard speed, but you can go up to 3 times if you want. Okay, so let's look at these other production lines then. So if we want to make bread, we need a bakery, but then we need some wheat for that. So we're going to expand our farm a little bit because right now he's making wheat, but it's not really doing anything. I want to just go ahead and expand this wheat farm a little bit more, just so we have plenty of wheat to put in our bakery. And then once, I actually have to mill it first. So we'll take the wheat, mill it into flour, and then bake it in the bakery. So let's put our mill right here by the water. Is that going to leave enough room for the farm? I think so. How much does this need to be? Bakeries, 4x3. Oh, we're doing a mill. 4x3 as well. Okay, so we can go like, I think I want to make it big enough so I can put 2, because pretty early on you want to expand this, so you're making a little bit more. So let's just go like 6x3. Sounds good. And then right next to it, we'll make that bakery. And we can share a wall here. And we'll also make that 6x3. Oops. Here, let's build a foundation because I think I was a little off. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, so the bakery will share that wall. I'm gonna have a space for a path to go through here. Because I think I want a path. Yeah. We kind of made that too close to this mountain. Maybe we put it behind it. Yeah, let's do it here. Alright, so this will be our bakery. Perfect. Okay. So they'll share a common wall between them. And let's put a door, maybe like here. And this one can have a door from one to the other, maybe internal door, maybe there, and then also maybe an external door to come for other people to come in. And then let's do, bakery needs an oven. We'll just do 1 for now, but we'll have room for 2 later. And we'll put the output maybe in between them. Sounds good. And the input could be right here. Table over here. And that should be good, everything we need. Okay, and then let's finish this mill. That needs a little spinny thing. This thing's actually pretty big. You can see where the guy stands and then where the output is. So maybe we wanted to make this bigger. We can increase the size. We can also spin it if we want to. Yeah, that's fine. So the output here, want it to go close to the bakery, so right there. And put over here. Yeah, we might have to make this bigger when we do upsize it. Okay, but that should be our bread production for early on. We might need more wheat. We'll see how that is coming in. Eventually you will unlock like a list that shows you how much you're producing and how much you're using, a ledger, so you can see if you're short on something. But right now we just kind of have to watch what's in supply and everything like that. Why did this never get built? What is that? Oh, we're missing wood. We're just having a problem getting enough wood in here. Everybody's needing wood. And I do have enough logs here that I think we'll just make a second table. And let's go ahead and make that priority. So we can say, please build this first. Because I believe it takes wood, so if we were using all of our wood here. Hey, dude, why are you taking that wood? I need it over here. Come back. Okay, here it goes. It's gonna build that, and now we'll have enough for a second worker. Maybe? Does it still need more? Oh, nope, it still needs 5 more wood. No, stop taking it. Dude, there was 2 more. Obviously, they're not the smartest little civilian people here. Yeah, no. Whatever. They're trying to build this, but I'm like realizing I'm really happy here. Do we just need maybe more people? Yeah, I think we can support more people. Oh, we can't. Oh, because we're out of bread. We do need more bread. So we got plenty of fish to feed the people, but you have to have bread to hire more people. That's what it's not gonna. Let's just speed it up then. Let's get this done. We look like we're in the 1700s as far as our technology. Come on, get this built. So it looks like the priority. There we go. Okay, now somebody else come work here. Now we have 2 people. Yeah, there we go. Now the wood's coming twice as fast. And I'm not sure the exact ratio of woodcutters to sawmill workers is needed. We'll see how the logs do. Right now, it's waiting for trees to grow or something. Oh yeah, they have multiple days they take. Yeah, it's possible we can't support this much, but we're going to get a lot of wood really quick. Let's go back to normal speed. Okay, we did get the research done, so this opens up this guy. And you can't really do much at the beginning. One of the first things we want to do is get a second island. But we can't do that until we get tier 2. We need simple clothes for that. So right now, I think let's go ahead and get larger stomachs. I think so. Well, we can do the rough stone path. That just takes 20 stone. We won't be using our bread. We don't have bread anyway for the moment. This is almost done. Let's increase this wheat zone a little bit because we're going to need also some wheat to feed our sheep, which we're about to get. Let's just give it 2 more spaces here. Now you can see now that we've made it bigger, it's going to want a second farmer. Sounds good to me. Now we've got Hannah and Hannah Pierce and Hannah McBailey. It's the Hannah twins, even though they're not related because they're the same first name and not the same last name. How's our fish doing? Fish count looks okay. We start to see that get down to 15 or so. We probably will put a second fisher in here. But I think one fisher can support the 20 people that we have right here for us. Yeah, you can see our log supply is going down. We've got 8 in storage, 13 up here. Okay, well, now that this bread is about to be coming in, let's go ahead and make our next supply line, which is going to be our apple cider. So we need an apple orchard. I think we can put up here on the top. Let's leave room for a path to come straight up here and maybe put the orchard behind the cidery. So maybe build the cidery first. Let's build it here. That sounds big enough for me. Foundation, walls. Apple press is where they're actually working, so we just need one of those for now. Input here. Actually, probably output. Let's delete that. There we go. Just hit the delete button. Oh, we got stone already. We've got Stephen Thomas working here in the apple cider. And then let's put another door into the backyard, basically, where we'll make our actual apple orchard. I know I'm low on idle workers. I need more bread, dude. So apple orchard, maybe like that. And all that needs is a worker. So Miss Elizabeth Phillips will come and grow some apples for us. Paths right now look pretty decent. I assume there's a path there. These trees are in the way. I don't know. Can you just get rid of trees? Oh yeah, I think you can just hit deconstruct. So let's get rid of these ones. And somebody will come and tear these down. Because we're probably going to expand our harbor so we can have more crates eventually. Cool, that save game means we're at the 20-minute mark because we've got 10-minute autosave here. I think let's just go ahead and help them with a path. And we're gonna make a stone path here for our main roadway through the village. So we do that, and then like something like this. How's our bread supply? We got any bread coming yet? Oh, we don't hire people. Oh no. So Eleanor Watson's our baker, and Kitty Anderson. I like the name. The random procedural generated names are pretty cool. So they should start using the main stone path once it gets built. But we need more people. Okay, who's delivering wheat here? Come on. They're all busy building. It's another thing you can unlock through research is the ability to assign people to be like builders or carriers, that kind of thing. Right now, they all just go off whatever queue comes up first. Look at all the stone just randomly in the research center. He's like, you guys gave me way too much stone. Let's go ahead and research this animal because we're going to be getting some sheep next. That really hurt our speed here, not having workers in our bread production. Totally missed that. Come on. Yes, anybody can do this. Let's go back up to level 3 speed here. Finish the apple. Well, she's already planted some apple trees for us. That's cool. So it looks like you want to make this in a 2x2, or you know, a multiple of 2, so you get maximized number of trees. She's like growing trees or something. Fish supply doing great. Anybody making bread? Somebody, please take this wheat over here. That's like one thing maybe I'd like to. Can I prioritize picking up this wheat? Can I move it myself? Oh my gosh. Oh, here they go. They're starting to build a path. I don't know why building has a higher priority than carrying. Like, we need bread. Like, you guys should be. Come on. We can probably just put a normal path right here. And over there. I think you can just like say, don't use these anymore. Eventually. We need to get some bread so we can get more people. Here we go. Are we making bread yet? We got some wheat in here. Making some flour. Bring this flour up here, somebody. Come on. Here you go. You did it? Yeah. Bake that up. So now we've got bread, we should be able to hire people here. We just need someone to bring it over here. There we go. Hire them quick before they eat it. Because they will just go grab it and like try to level up with it. Why did you put it there? It's not where bread goes. He moved it here and then the other guy moved it back. That's hilarious. Let's just go ahead and expand this to there. Oh, it's telling me that it's now incomplete because everything must be a foundation. So you have to be careful when you expand your harbor or some of the critical buildings because they will go offline for the time they're being built. Okay, so we got more bread, hire more people. Nice. And they're actually idle now because everything's going. But we are making some cider, it looks like, maybe. As soon as some apples grow, the bread is now coming in. So let's worry about our clothes next. Where do we want to put our farm? I think over here? Yeah, sounds good. So let's do a zone and we will make a spinning mill. And we can share a wall here. That should be big enough, right? on the side, but that's alright. I need a door to come in from. Maybe we can have a door here to go out into the sheep farm. That's good. Okay. So create a spinning wheel. Where is he going to work? He's going to work right here. And it creates his input. So how about yeah, right there, because it'll come in for the sheep farm. The output is the clothes rack. So right there seems good. Table over there. And then we will need a sheep farm. And that the fence can actually attach to existing walls. Like this. And make it pretty big. The number of sheep you can have is depending on the size. So based on this size, we can have up to 8 sheep. And we just finished large stomachs right now, which is perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and fence these sheep in. And then the gate. That. Put it here. We need our path to come up here. And then, okay, so now we need all the stuff. So the output can go right there. Trough, sure. Shearing station. Water trough. I like how you build the zones, right? Because a lot of buildings you just put down a production building and you don't see inside it. It just like is a black box that just magically produces stuff. Or it's already, if you do see inside, it's already pre-configured for you. So I really like this where you just make a zone and then you can configure it how you want. So there's a little bit of skill in putting like the inputs and the outputs in the right place. You can expand it, you can make it look cool. I really enjoy that part of the game. Not new by any sense of the imagination as far as like, you know, a game mechanic or an ability of the game to do, but I just really like how it's implemented in this particular game. Alright, so we just need our trough. We have a person working here. Here we do not yet. Ooh, look at that guy. Walter McBailey. The spinster. And Mary James out here doing these sheep. So the first sheep you need to buy, but then they will produce babies. But you do need 5 wheat to buy a sheep. So we will wait till somebody brings some wheat over here. There we go. So we can buy a sheep. And obviously you need at least 2 to have a baby. So as soon as we get 3 more wheat, we will put in another one. No? Okay. Cool. So we could hire more, up to 8 if we wanted, or we could just let them wait and they reproduce naturally. I think one worker here can work on up to like 20 sheep. It's crazy how much, because they don't shear them very often. See, we already had a baby here. Wilma. Even the sheep get names. We got Wilma, Willie, and Ziggy. Cool. Those are our sheep. And I think they just eat some of the wheat to produce a baby or something. I don't know. There we go. So I think, oh yeah, it looks like it just used some of our wheat to make one. Yeah. Okay. So we can force it to buy one, or it'll just automatically buy more sheep if needed. Cool. All right. So it looks like we've got way too many logs here to store anything because our wood is just crazy. So I think the research now, we're getting ready to get into tier 2, but we do need clothes, which should be coming down the line. Let's go ahead and get the bookkeeping while we're here. That'll open up our initial level 1 ledger, which is kind of like the basic ledger. You can see we do have plenty of bread and cider, so we could hire more people. Should we get up to 30? So we have plenty of people working. Sure. All right, now you see our clothes have started coming in. That's our first clothes there. So you can see a little bit of how research works. This research that we just did requires cider and bread, so they're going to take cider and bread out of storage and put it in these crates. You can see he only works when both of those are there, so having it close to the harbor makes research go a lot faster. Definitely recommend it. Okay, well, yeah, I think everything is going along pretty well. We're at 30 minutes now into the game, and we're just about into the second tier. Let's see, have we built everything we can? We have... Oh yeah, you just looked at the little numbers. We have one of everything. Cool. So yeah, we have built every tier 1 production line there is. It does go to tier 2. Let's see, we just do 2, 3, and 4. Pretty cool. So we can declare independence. I think that's how you end the game. I don't know. I've gotten to pretty much the end of tier 2. I have not done tier 3 yet. If we get a lot of likes and comments on this video, I will definitely do a second one and show you into tier 2. So you can be better informed on if this is a game you would like to purchase or not. Other than that, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you have a great time. Make sure you comment below any questions you have about the game. Hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and we'll see you next time. Catch you later. Bye.